Hey Nooks team, my name's Giano and I'm making this video to show you my Nooks Connect and engagement plan. I thought video would make it more interesting to kind of digest here, and I know video is important to you based on the last assignment. So first I want to share a little bit about myself. I graduated in 2017 with a degree in business administration and marketing. After that I started in sales at Aerotech. I was an outbound SDR kind of slash recruiter, and what I was doing was calling 50 to 100 small businesses and candidates a day. And that's where I got my bearings as an SDR. After that, COVID happened. I started a tech startup called AppZen, doing the same thing, 50 to 100 cold calls a day. And then followed a few folks who left there into Sendoso, where I started as an SDR, but was quickly promoted into a marketing hybrid role. So my job there, I was working directly for Chris. They noticed content I was producing on LinkedIn for Sendoso. I was just doing that on my own. And I got promoted to do that as my job, working for Chris and the director of demand gen. So I was posting blogs, I was making social media content, I was making videos, and then using those interactions from that content to set meetings, and I had a quota for both. I recently left there a few months ago, and now I'm a marketing consultant for 4 businesses. I do SEO blogs, video content, and social media marketing. So I think I have a lot to offer here. I have my bearings as an SDR, I have years of cold calling experience, and then a ton of marketing experience on top of that. And now I'm going to share with you how I can combine all those marketing to drive a ton of traffic for Nooks Connect. So my plan breaks into 3 pillars: competition, short form content, and featured backlinks. For the competition, I want to do exactly what we did for what you guys did for Rev Genius. You obviously saw how successful that was. I saw how successful that was because everyone at Sendoso was talking about it, and none of them were even involved except me. They were all watching, they were all talking. People we knew at other companies were talking about it. And obviously, you know how many views that got. But I want to do that on steroids. I want to do 40 to 50 SDRs, bracket style. And we're going to do a point system. A conversation is going to be worth 5 points, and dials are going to be worth 1. The reason I want to do that is so it's more of a call blitz. Just shut up and dial instead of like, let's listen to conversations. Let's do feedback. We just want to call blitz. We want to make it look fun. We want to make it look exciting. And then in my short form content, I'll kind of explain why that's important. The idea is going to be the people with the most points move on, the people with the least points leave. And at every step, we're promoting everyone who's moving on. We're posting about them. Their followers see it. They comment, they interact. Their company sees it. And you know how that goes. I want to suggest a final prize for $5,000. I think the final winner should be $5,000. I think it's so worth that money. The amount of publicity that's going to get, just people excited. People want to see who's going to get it. We can make a big deal when they win. People will go crazy. $5,000, especially to an SDR who makes 50 grand a year. Okay, so I'm going to move on from there. I think you get the idea. The next is short form content. Each round is going to be turned into short recaps that we're going to use for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and obviously LinkedIn. And the idea is we want to get in that audience that Dooley, Corporate Bro, and Lavender are hitting. I see their videos all the time on all those platforms. Everyone I know quotes Corporate Bro. They're getting them too. We want to get in those feeds with this fun, goofy, cool sales content. And nothing exists like Nooks, so we're going to be the only one putting it out there. And here's a little sample.
Can I just tell you why I was calling?
No, you can't.
Are we leaving voicemails?
I'm not. I ain't got time for that. I gotta dial.
I don't. We're live. Yeah. So that's good with you. Perfect. Let's do it. So let's say tomorrow's a little crazy.
Okay, so quick disclaimer. I edited that really fast. It should be formatted for mobile. It should have captions. And then the call to action at the end can obviously change as we figure this out. But the idea is the content's fun, directs them to the webpage where they find out about the competition. They get to keep updated with the competition. It's a lot like a video game or like a Twitch streamer's recap. It just makes it look so much fun and drives traffic to what's going on. And then we're going to post and tag each person on the video so it shows up for their followers. You multiply that by 40 to 50 SDRs. It's going to have a huge viral effect, especially if we're posting 3 videos a week, right, with them tagged. So much more than they were doing before with the Rev Genius one. So I think this is a huge marketing opportunity with my video editing skills. And again, that was just a sample. The final product will be much more exciting. Last one is going to be featured backlinks. We're going to write recap blogs at each round and feature the SDRs. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but Demand Base does like a top AE to follow, top SDR to follow. And what they do is they feature all these SDRs and AEs. They don't do that out of the goodness of their heart. They do that to backlink other companies and get in touch with their marketing team. Marketing teams love when other companies feature them on their website because it drives traffic to them, and these content marketers are being tracked on their metrics. So they're almost always gonna allow, unless there's some conflict of interest, allow that backlink. And that's gonna be a foot into the door with us, and then they're gonna even share it. How it's gonna look, it's gonna be a short blurb about the SDR, who they are, where they work, how they got into this competition, and how they're doing in the competition, and then a short blurb about the company that they work for with a backlink. They'll share it for publicity too, so not only will the SDRs be selling it, hopefully we can get on some company pages too. And then we're going to post each of those multiple times, tagging the company, tagging the SDRs, and it's just going to be multiple ways of getting the viral marketing effect. So that's my plan. I have some other plans as well, but I want to learn a little bit more about how much budget I'm working with, especially since I'm suggesting a prize for each round of this March Madness style bracket and a final prize of $5,000. Happy to share that more, but super excited to work with you guys. I mean, I built a good SDR audience and a ton of connections at Sendoso. I want to bring them over to Nooks, and I have a lot of value to add of years as a cold calling. I can even cold call with the SDR. So I'm very excited for the opportunity, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks.